So last summer, I was actually in Japan in a Denny's restaurant with Massimo in Trevigna. And he said, I'm working on this group in Europe. They're based in the United Kingdom. They're Islamic originally. They're very controversial because of their innovations, and they need some help. And then he said, one of the things that's interesting is that the leader is originally from Indiana, and I think he has a degree in religion. I said, I think I know who you're talking about. And then Massimo says, yes, come to think about it. He said that he thinks he knows you. Well, and I was like, wow, now I definitely want to come and see. I would have come anyway, if my schedule had permitted, because I'm interested in new religions and I'm interested in creating some daylight for religions that are under pressure. But when I realized I had the possibility to meet the man who you and we now call Abu Sadiq, who I knew as Abdallah Hashem, a college student when he was undergraduate, I said, I really would like to know how this has unfolded and developed in the community. And I also wanted to see who he had become as a human.
That's incredible. That is really touching and really inspiring. And you took this step and you're here now. And you've been working on this research project for a few months now with Hadil as well.
Yes, so I think this has been a project in the making for, would you say, over the last year?
About a year.
About a year. So I was talking with Massimo from the other side, and he told me about Professor Holly Folk, but he told me she's very busy. It's very difficult to get her. So he's been telling me a lot about you. So we had said, okay, so what would be the possible interest areas for research? And it was a follow-up after a conference that took place here with 14 professors who came and were interested in the religion. Massimo was here as well. And he told us, yeah, you really have to talk to Holy Folks. She'd be very interested. So this is how we started speaking.